Hey YouTube. Hey you guys. Let me get it straight for Facebook. And then we'll be in there. Oh my goodness, where am I at? It's 6:01, you guys. My little notification just came through. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is Tuesday, December 19th. Can you believe it? Already. Chipstick. I hope you all are well out there in Facebook world and YouTube world. Hope y'all enjoying y'all day so far. Enjoying this new week. Christmas is coming up. Can you believe it? Again, it's December 19th. These days are winding down. One of my old time sayings, time waits on no one. So the older we get, it seems like days are getting shorter and shorter. But we still have 24 hours in a day. It's all on what you're going to do with your time. But, it's 6:03. I'm going to give everybody a few more minutes. And me, I'm just going to chitty chat till, a little after 6. And then we'll jump on with the topic today. But, yeah, yesterday I spoke on have you ever, have you ever? Have you ever, as a salon owner, have you ever? I was thinking about some of those have you ever's earlier today. And, just thinking about contemplating on what I was going to discuss with you guys today. And I came to the conclusion that I will finish up the have you ever's and talk about some of the solutions that I came up with that, resonated with me for the have you ever's. So that is going to be one of the topics for today. And then, of course, I'm going to rehash, key components to my 4-day workshop that is approaching. It is in January. Doors are officially open so that you guys can secure your seat for my workshop. So, doors close December 30th. And my workshop is January 16th through the 19th. So, you guys, yeah, that's it. Well, it's almost time, but for you guys that's just jumping on, I hope you all had a marvelous weekend. I hope you had a great first couple of days of this week, and it is Tuesday, the 19th of December, and yet again, this year 2023 is coming to a close. I hope you all reached your goals. If you set goals at the beginning of this year, I hope you all reached them or at least came as close as possible. And for those that reached, I hope you exceeded your goals, and I hope you make even more goals for 2024, and I hope you reach and exceed them as well. So, yeah. See me looking down. Disclaimer, I have my YouTube people down here on my laptop, and I have you guys up here on my other device up at the front. So if you see me looking down, I am directing my attention to YouTube. And if you see me looking up, I'm talking directly to you guys in Facebook world. So with that disclaimer, just wanted to put that out there in case y'all see me looking down and looking up. Hey, but it's 6 after 6. It's 6:06. So we're gonna get started with the topic today. For those of you who do not know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Nicole McCracken. I am the creator of Salon Success Intensive 4-Day Workshop. I am here to inform you guys about my workshop and why I created it and who it is designed for and how it is going to benefit you guys who attend. But I am, like I said, Nicole McCracken. I am a long-term behind the chair stylist. I have been in the beauty industry and working behind the chair continuously for 23 years this year. I am a 3-state license holdee. I have a license for North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. I have been a licensed educator for North Carolina cosmetic art for a little over 10 years now. And I also have taught for a high-end color line out of Canada. So, teaching and, giving out knowledge that I inquire, I guess has been my specialty so far. So on the side of doing hair and servicing all of you beautiful people that I do service. Um, Teaching and educating is where I am being driven to. So that is one of the reasons why I created this workshop so that I could help you guys, other salon owners, gain the security that I have set with the structure that I have created. So I told you who I am. I'm an educator. Oh, and I am a salon owner. I have been a salon owner now for 17 plus years this year. And my salon is located here in Monroe, North Carolina. Kim Nico's, you can look us up. Check us out because we are here to service all of your hair care needs. And my beautiful staff is always willing and enthused to, service and satisfy your hair care needs. That's what we're here for. So yeah, so that told you about me. And let's talk about the have you ever. For those of you who was able to catch my live yesterday, I played a little game. Well, I call it a little game because it was very amusing to me to come up with the have you ever. What I did was just think about things that we as salon owners go through. And I thought about things that I've been through in these 17 years. Pushing forward and every year trying to come up with a plan of action that was going to help me get closer and closer to my goal. So, have you ever was just a little comical game that I came up, not I came up with. And I would love for all salon owners who catch this live, whether you catch it live or you catch the replay, to jot down in the comments, one of your have you ever. And the concept behind have you ever is like different things that we go through in the salon. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by operational responsibilities and duties? Have you ever had to compromise or had to really balance the quality of service versus a financial responsibility or strain in your business? Have you ever? Have you ever had to, kick a client out? Have you ever? Have you ever had to, send a stylist home early, even though they had appointments? Have you ever? Different scenarios and different things that happen in the salon industry. That exactly is what helped me create the Have You Ever. So, like I said, yesterday on my live, I threw out, I think, 6 Have You Evers. And today, what I want to do is just, tell you guys how I was able to overcome those issues and the solutions that helped me combat those conflicts. So like, for example, the first have you ever that I discussed was, have you ever felt overwhelmed with daily operational challenges and wish for a better streamlined process? Yes. Yes, I have. I can say it several times around. Early on, when I went through a transitional phase in my career, where, those that know, I opened up my business with a partner, and we went our separate ways after about 3 years of operation. So, that in itself led to a transition that I had to, endure and overcome. And because I, entered into this business with a partner, in my mind, I didn't want to have all of the responsibility solely on me. So when we transitioned from being a partnership to a sole entity, it was like, oh man, all of the responsibilities and all of the decision makings is solely on me. So yes, those at those times it was overwhelming. It did become um more like weight on my shoulders than my free, spirited self that just went about day to day with no worries. So, what I did to combat those and how I found solutions to those was I had to departmentalize my business. I had to, simplify every aspect of my business so that it didn't feel that I was overwhelmed or things were, waiting on my shoulders. Because for the first couple months, instantly, going through that transition, like things were not as easy to, do because I had a partner initially, things like making sure sanitation duties and things inside the salon was being handled, where that was my partner's um, avenue and her responsibility, whereas I handled a lot of the administrative responsibilities, like handling payroll, making sure our reports were accurate, the numbers were showing where we at, different aspects of business like that. And once, like I said, once our partnership dissolved and it was solely on me, I had to figure out a way to streamline everything. And initially, like I said, it was hard. It was frustrating. It was overwhelming. It made me feel like I did not know what I was doing. I was out of place. Let's see, what other emotions did it bring up? I felt like all of the education that I got from going to school for 4 years was worthless and pointless. I did not feel that I was in the position, that I was the right person in the position to, um, grow my business, let alone run it. um, but once I came to grips with myself and I, looked in the mirror and was like, no, honey, this is your business. You did spend a little over a year creating a business plan. You just fish it out and send it to several people to take a look at and invest in. And you were the one who found an investor and actually constructed this business. So it was like, then I had to remember who I was. And then I had to think of my why. Why did I want this business? Why was creating this salon my dream? What did I want to do it for? And, for me, it was so that my daughter, who I had before I moved to Union County, um, would have something that I created that she could fall back on in her life. That was my why. I wanted to show my baby that, you just because of things that happen in your life, I was a young mother, choices that was mine. Because of the choices that we make, it doesn't stop you from creating the life that you want or even going after your dreams and your aspirations. So that was my why. That has always been my why. So once I sat down and remembered why I did what I did, what got me to this point, it was like, yeah, departmentalizing and simplifying my operational structure is what I needed to do. So I did that. I went in, I learned how to handle payroll. I learned how to handle marketing techniques. I learned how to create different types of campaigns. I learned what the benefit was of having specials and offering incentives in your business. I learned things about client retention. I dug deep into building clients and understanding the client journey. I dug deep into inventory, back bar, retail. I learned wholesale practices. I had to really dig deeper into my business so that I could know every aspect from beginning to end. And being that I didn't have anybody else to rely on as far as partnership, who had the same vested interest in my business, there was no one but me. So therefore, I had to, dig deep and, you know, what they say, put your big girl panties on and step two, do what you got to do. And that's what happened. So that is what, that's what led me to creating and streamlining my operational structure. That's what helped me to create the structure that now today, what, almost 15 years later from then, yeah, about 15 years later, I've been solely running my salon by myself without a partnership. And doing that, making those tactics, and being clear with myself and understanding the things that I needed to do so that I could level up and elevate to the next level. Those were what needed to happen. And thank the Lord, I had enough mind control to put those actions into play. And like I said, it took me to now to well, that was the beginning of me creating the structure that I have now. So yeah, so that put me into position where I'm at. And yeah, so that was how I did. That was one of the solutions to my have you ever. Another have you ever that I discussed yesterday was, have you ever struggled to get out of, have you ever struggled to find and retain staff to help you um, build your business and build your structure? Oh Lord, that was another incident. That was another challenge that I went through. I'll say me and my partner went our separate ways. Hey Cuzzo, hey Tana, how are you? Hey Aisha, I see y'all jumped on. Thank y'all for jumping on. I hope y'all are well. But we're talking about salon ownership, and um, I am giving out solutions to my have you ever, what I found that worked best for me and what helped me streamline my business and get to where I am today. So I was talking about, have you ever struggled to find and retain staff who was passionate about your business as you are? It took me a while, but for myself, I had to come to grips what type of stylist was I looking at and I needed in my business. Now, when I first opened, up until that point, when we first opened, I opened up with employees. Everybody, pretty much could come on at any level set. And I we personally trained and worked with our employees at that time. But when me and my partner went our separate ways, I found and I transitioned my business to having independent stylists versus employees. And I realized that business structure worked for me at this point because it relinquished a lot of responsibilities that I had as the owner and having employees. But don't get me wrong. I always say what works for you works for you. And the employee avenue or employee structure is an excellent structure to have in a salon, as well as independent stylists as well. It just depends on what works better for you in your structure. So once I did transition to independent stylist, that in itself, I had to really go at building my staff slightly different, because the type of people that I was looking for to bring in my business, it changed. And I had to pivot that with my marketing. I had to pivot that with my vision. I had to pivot that with my mission and how I was articulating it to bring in and attract the right staff that I needed. So one thing that I had to do, like I said, I had to do a major pivot, because the direction that I was going in was different from when I had first initially opened. So once I came to that realization, like I said, I had to revamp my marketing techniques, because now I'm looking for more individuals who are self-reliant, who can, who has a sense of time management, who already has a notion of customer service, who has some type of history in customer service and dealing with working with the public, and then serving other individuals, and personable contact, because our industry is a person to person industry. So, you need to have personable skill sets so that you can interact with your clients and your clients can feel comfortable. So, transitioning from employee to looking for independent staff, I had to pivot how I went about that process. So that was a have you ever had to worry about and transition and um, go about finding staff to help you build? So at that point, I did. And like I said, my solution to that was to pivot the type of people that I was marketing to and the type of stylist that I wanted to bring in. So yeah. Now, to piggyback on that, even though I pivoted the individuals that I wanted to target to bring into my business, my stylist excellent package and my stylist development structure, that did not pivot as much. Some changes on deliverance and what changed on my, as the owner's responsibility for what we can and cannot do with an independent stylist. Those are the things that change. So I still held classes. I still train and trained every stylist that came into the salon, so that they too could have the skill set to grow at the level that kept up with the prosperity of the salon. Because every year whew, thank the Lord, we see new clients on a highly continuous basis, and that is due to the structure that I've created, and the marketing techniques, and the way that I have chosen to allow all of my stylists to promote themselves. And then for new stylists that come in, we promote them as well through in-house promotional advertising campaigns. We do retail sales and different promotional incentives that help boost the morale of the stylists in the salon. So, doing those things help transition and help promote the business and individual stylists in itself. So that was a solution to one of the have you evers. So, salon owners, I'm talking to you guys. Have you ever? I would love for you to put down in the comments, jot down in the comments, any of your have you ever, things that you've been through, something that, makes you say, Lord Jesus, has anybody else going through this, or is it just me? I have joined so many stylist groups through social media in the past, year or so, just so I can have different, what is the word I'm looking for? So that I could have a different outlook and a different perspective from other people's, reality, what they're going through. Yeah, we're all salon owners, but we all have different target marketing, different things that we offer that we specialize in. So I've joined all these groups so that I could, have other insight on how other stylists and other owners, deliver their vision. And since I've done that, it's like I really, I really get a larger picture of other things that salon owners go through and other instances and other challenges that come up because of the choices and the places that we put. Like, for example, inventory. I've come across a lot of salons that do not retail. When I first opened, retail was like a major incentive, something that you do in the salon. That's like another revenue source. And everybody that sit in your chair as a client, they have questions on their hair care needs. They have needs that they need products to do when they're not in the salon, just like day-to-day activities. Ladies that work out, they need shampoo, conditioner, moisturizer, um, styling aids so that they could, recreate what you've given them in the salon, or help maintain. So where are they going to get these things from if you're not having them available in your salon? Excuse me, you're going to send them somewhere else. So I learned a long time ago that's money leaving out the door. Why would I want to keep referring you to Sally's or Walmart to get your hair care needs when I'm your hair care professional? So retailing retailing products is another, like I said, another avenue for us. But I've, like I said, being in these groups, I've learned that a lot of salon owners are not tapping into that avenue. Why? What I found is they find it challenging to keep up with inventory. Some ladies don't want to have to purchase products and wait to generate revenue once a customer repurchase them. You know, some stylists feel that it's more convenient just to service and not sell. You can go other places and pick those items up. All different types of challenges. But in my workshop, Salon Success Intensive 4-day workshop, we dive deep into inventory strategies on different tactics on keeping up with your inventory, utilizing a system, utilizing other systems to track inventory when things are purchased, to remove them from your inventory list. And then, of course, whenever you do replenish your items, that they automatically add it into your inventory count list. So, towards the end of the year or the end of the month, you can always click a button and find out exactly what you have on the shelf. Therefore, you can find out exactly what is being sold, what's sitting. And that in itself could help you come up with different campaigns to help move product and to help get you out in the community, because you can use those product lines and do a open door retail, a 24-hour pop-up sale, where you just display your retail products for customers that walk by. They too in alone will open up communication, have people that who could just on a day-to-day walk by your salon stop to inquire about products that's out. These are just little tactics and different things to help with inventory conflicts and challenges, just different solutions to help you move. And then in my workshop, we dive deeper into picking the right products that you can retail in your establishment, because every area have different styling tools or different styling aids that, could be more beneficial because you're in a certain area. Like, I have a client that lives out in Maine. She flies in and get her hair done. Well, while she's in Maine and we're here in North Carolina, that's a totally different climate, a totally different atmosphere area. So, she's out where it's cooler majority of the time. So she needs products that give her hydration and moisture. And when she comes here onto the East Coast back in North Carolina, she doesn't need as much as she does when she's in Maine because of the cooler air and the cooler temperatures. So she could use more styling sprays here and more heavier creams and oil contents while she's there. So, that in alone gives you several options of product sales that you could benefit from for your business. And then you can go a step further, being you're the owner, you could offer your staff a retail incentive to help them push products out of your salon so that you're not the only one, you know, helping and generating that extra revenue source. I cannot say extra or that revenue source. So, that is just, a way to combat that issue or that challenge. So yeah, so we dive deep into those issues in my workshop, Salon Success Intensive 4-day workshop. And for those of you who don't know about my workshop, my Salon Success Intensive 4-day workshop is a dynamic workshop that's designed for salon owners to give you all the tools, strategies, and insights that you need to help elevate your business to the next level. It is an immersive experience that is combined with practical solutions, practical learning tactics, hands-on activities, and interactive sessions to help ensure that you leave with the confidence and an actionable plan that you can implement to help level your business up the next day. You know, um, my workshop is ideal for salon owners who are passionate about growing your business, who may feel stuck, having challenges with operational management, with looking to increase your profitability. My workshop is geared for salon owners who have issues with building your desirable team, who's struggling right now to level up your business, who is seeking financial and time freedom so that you don't feel so overwhelmed or stuck behind the chair, so that you too can take your focus and your attention on streamlining and growing your business to the next level. So you can, do what I do. Take you a month or two off when need be. Like tomorrow, December 20th, I will be going back into the salon just to finish out this year so that I could make sure that I am delivering all of these beautiful services to my lovely long-term clients and make sure that they are, still satisfied and looking fabulous for this beautiful holiday. I'm excited. I'm ready somewhat to get back into the swing of things of being behind the chair. But because the structure that I've created these past couple of years, I can take this time off and not be worried about day-to-day operations. My staff is trained on, what needs to be done when the salon open, who handle calls and how to reach back out to clients that have left messages, how to fill everybody's books up with clients and staff. My staff has been trained so that I don't have to micromanage them, all the time. I can leave and take a break and not worry that my building is going to be torn down when I get there, or, things in the salon is going to be out of place. No, because everybody knows, how I want things run and how I expect things to be, because we follow this structure. So, yeah. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with you guys today. Uh, I don't see. Hey, Tip, how you doing? I see somebody just jumped on. Hey, girl. I am Nicole McCracken, salon owner, educator, behind the chair, stylist, 23 years behind the chair, 10 years as an educator, 17 years as a salon owner, and Salon Success Intensive 4-Day Workshop is here to help you, salon owner, streamline your business, elevate your salon to to a place where you can, let go of some of the reins and automate your business so you don't have to be behind a chair all the time. So you can enjoy life, enjoy your moments, enjoy your freedom financially and time freedom. And with that, I'm going to let y'all go. I hope you have a marvelous rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to jump on live. But like I said, I'm going back into the salon tomorrow. So if I don't see you live, I will definitely pre-record something for you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. All right now, have a good evening. See you later, YouTube.